Hey, we're here with Russell Stover's food truck. We're going to winterize the water system for them, so come follow along. All right, first thing you want to do is come to your breaker panel, find your water pump and water heater, and you want to turn that off. All right, so now we're inside the truck and we are looking at the water heater and the water pump and the plumbing. And if you kind of look at this, we have two three-way valves here. They call this a water heater bypass. And essentially, if you kind of think about this, the cold water is coming from the pump down to the water heater, heating up, and then coming back to the sinks. So what you want to do is bypass the water heater. So turn these parallel, and the water will flow through here now. If you don't do that, you're going to have to fill up your water heater. In this case, is 6 gallons of antifreeze, and that's just a lot of waste that you don't have to do. Now that we have the water bypass set up properly, the next step is to take a garden hose and hook it up to the drain so we can drain the water heater. So hook your hose up, run it out the truck. What you're going to want to do is you want to open up the pressure relief valve. That way air actually gets in, and so then now you can take your flathead and open up the drain, and it will drain the water heater. If your water system has a filter on it, you're going to want to turn off the shutoff valve in front of it. You don't want any of the antifreeze going through the filters. It'll ruin your filters. Alright, so next we're at the freshwater tank. As you can see, it has some water in it for the gauge. You want to go ahead and open the drain valve to start draining down the freshwater tank. Okay, now we also need to drain the gray water valve or gray water tank, and so you would get underneath your truck and open up the gray water tank. Now you will want to open up all the faucets in the water system. You want to take your antifreeze and your antifreeze winterization kit. Take the clear tube, put it down in the antifreeze, turn the valve that's connected to it to allow the pump to suck the antifreeze up, and you'll want to turn on the breaker. It's sucking the antifreeze up and pushing water out, and once you see pink through each faucet, you can shut the breaker back off. Alright, so now it's winterized. The process to unwinterize it or to get it operational again is basically the opposite of what you just did. So you'll want to go down and shut your gray water drain valve. You want to shut off your freshwater drain valve. You want to fill your fresh water to have that filled up, and then you are ready to open up the winterization kit back to go to the fresh water. Turn on the breaker, and open up all lines until you're seeing clear water come out. And that means the antifreeze is all out of the system. Okay, so now that you've got the RV antifreeze out of the system, now you can open up the water heater, and you hear the pump pumping through to fill up the water heater. Once the water heater is filled up, then it's safe to plug the water heater back in.